Good evening. This is Dutch again with the line stick presentation, and this time we're going to make macaroni because we're doing macaroni and cheese. We got the ingredients, which are very simple: a cup of flour, an egg, and oil. I bought a Popeil Pasta Maker, which is basically an antique. I always wanted one, and I never had the opportunity. I've heard that they go from as little as $5 up to whatever people want to pay. I happen to pay $65 because I wanted it and I wasn't willing to order it. I bought it on eBay. So we're going to turn this on, and while the machine is running, I'm not going to do a lot of talking. This machine has what's called dies, and you put them on the end of this pasta maker, and it extrudes the dough through the dies and makes whatever shape you want. First of all, you have to mix it. Now, when we mix it, we pour in the flour, and then we pour in the egg and the oil. You mix it until the mixture looks like little tiny peas, and then you extrude it. But sometimes you have to mess around with the oil or the wetness figure. Either add a little oil or add a little flour. So we're going to start right now. And Veronica is my camera person and my assistant, and she's going to help me because I can't see very well where to put things. And she has to open the lid to put in the flour. Don't do anything, she says. Okay. We put the flour in, we close the lid. We have a switch over here. Up is the mix position and down is the extrude. Here we go. Measuring thing, and it's got where to put the measure. We just put in just a tablespoon of oil, and we need oil and liquid up to here. So we turned it off, got the extra liquid, and we're going to start again. So here we go. Remember what I said, you gotta always stop the machine. Okay, now we're going to extrude it, so okay, here we go. We're going to push it down and extrude. Now we need a sharp knife to cut off the macaroni where at the length we want it. Okay, we've got our pasta here. It's in the bowl, and it came out really good. And we're going to take this over here, and we're going to pour it into a pot of boiling water. Now, normally I wouldn't do this because I'm trying to show you how to do it without the stove, but I don't have the other implement. I've got some pots that I will start using later and showing you how they work. Now, we're going to wait for this to boil, and Veronica is going to pour it in there, not me. And then when it's done, we'll drain this and we'll start with our recipe. Okay, now we're going to pour this pasta, fresh pasta, into the boiling water and stir it. It will not take very long to cook. It takes about 2-3 minutes at the most. So I'm going to stir it. It comes back to a boil. You let it boil for about 2 minutes and then test it to see, I'm going to say al dente, so we're going to cut the camera off for a couple of minutes. Okay, we're back and we're going to test it and see if our pasta is done. Yep, it's done. Okay, we're going to take this over and pour it into the colander. I'm not going to do that. Veronica's going to do that. Okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to shake it off. We're going to put the pan back on the stove, and we're going to pour the drained pasta back into the pan. So while the pasta is still hot, there you go. We're going to take a cup and a half of cheese and stir it in. And a little bit of milk. Look at how nicely that's melted. I'll put a little bit of milk in there. A little bit more. That's enough. Okay, now we got a nice creamy cheddar cheese sauce on this, okay? We're going to let it set, and then when we're ready for dinner, we're going to put it in a casserole and bake it for 10, 15 minutes, and we'll have macaroni and cheese. We may do something cool like add a little bit of bacon to it, okay? We'll be back with you later. Bye. Time for our taste test, okay? Take it out of the air fryer. Look at that. Looking good? It smells delicious. That's the best I can say at the moment. Looking really good. All right. That's good. Mm. The bacon and onions and tomato added to it quite a bit. Well, that's it for this session. We'll tell you when we get a new one, we'll show it to you too. Thank you very much for watching.